Hello, D.C. This is Mayor Muriel Bowser. We're fortunate in D.C. that since 2015, our city has experienced tremendous economic growth. Our annual operating budget grew from $11.7 billion to $19.8 billion, and our capital budget has also increased by 62%. This growth has allowed us to make significant investments in our people and neighborhoods. We modernized 45 schools and 8 libraries, including the phenomenal Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library. We renovated 73 recreation centers and community centers. We broke ground on a new full-service hospital on the St. Elizabeth's East Campus that will open next year. We opened the entertainment and sports arena in Ward 8 and Audi Field in Ward 6, 2 wards now connected by the beautiful Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge. We invested more than $1.5 billion into the Housing Production Trust Fund, making us the jurisdiction with the largest per capita investment in affordable housing in the nation, and so much more. And we have results to show for it. We've lowered unemployment, increased school enrollment, driven down homelessness, and added more jobs. We have a AAA bond rating. We also had one of the strongest pandemic responses in the nation. Now our comeback is underway, and the state of the district is strong. But the fiscal 25 budget also accounts for a confluence of post-COVID factors. Just like most people are doing with their own households, we had to be strategic in order to balance our budget. We balanced it by making sure our spending within DC government is aligned with our resources. And where there was still a gap, we raised revenues that we believe are reasonable and that will not impact our overall economic growth. Shared sacrifice means that we're working across DC government and across the community to balance our budget. It means that we had to prioritize programs with track records of success, programs like high-impact tutoring and our Advanced Technical Center. In some cases, programs were either not effective or duplicative. Unfortunately, circulator ridership never rebounded from the pandemic. However, Metro continues to impress the region and the nation and bring back riders. So as we sunset the circulator, we are going all in on Metro. In other cases, we even had to scale back successful programs. For example, this budget includes a $60 million investment in the Housing Production Trust Fund. Now, that's still a big deal, but it's not the $100 million that I've made a hallmark of my tenure. Shared sacrifice also means that when we realized we would need to raise revenues, even after closing more than half our gap through right-sizing government, we would be fair and reasonable. I don't take revenue increases lightly. I've said before that if taxes have to be raised, I will tell you why, and I will be able to assure you that we are putting those dollars towards the economic growth of our city and investing in programs and services that reflect our values. So to close the remainder of our gap in the upcoming fiscal year, businesses will help through an adjustment to the paid family leave tax. We will take that tax back to fiscal 2021 levels to support our human services safety net. And guests will help through a small 911 fee on hotel stays to support increased public safety hiring. And if, after fiscal 2025, we still have gaps, then beginning in fiscal 2026, consumers will help through a modest sales tax increase to support increased Metro cost. Some people wonder why we didn't increase income or property taxes, mostly because the math just doesn't work. Raising taxes on high-income earners, which the council already did just a few years ago, would only bring in $62 million a year, and that's just 25% of what the paid family leave adjustment yields. And in order to raise the same amount of resources through a residential property tax, we would need to raise your residential property tax bill by 18%. This is a tax category where we're currently leading the region. I'm grateful that people want to live in DC. People want to do business in DC, and that is what we want to. We want to be a city that people are excited about. I say often that nobody wants to be a city where people are leaving or businesses are failing. And this budget calls on us to stick together so that we can keep Washington, D.C. the most important city in the world, an attractive place for residents, businesses, and visitors. While this budget reflects the reality of the post-COVID factors we're facing, it also makes big investments in the pillars of long-term growth: public safety, public education, and the downtown. I'm excited about all the investments that will keep DC the fastest improving urban school district and a leader in free pre-K and reimagining high school. I'm excited about the investments that will allow us to continue driving down crime and building safer neighborhoods across all 8 wards. I'm excited about the catalytic investments that will bring more people downtown. And as we add more housing, more people will live downtown. And as we continue to build new attractions and create distinct neighborhoods and entertainment districts, more people will visit downtown from across the region and the world. All those people and the jobs and growth they generate will fuel investments in programs and services that reach all 8 wards. I'm optimistic about our future. I know that by continuing to work together, by striking the right balance between investments and sacrifice, and by prioritizing investments that will kick off more revenues for the district, we will get back to the economic growth levels that have fueled the renaissance of modern Washington. We're smart, we're strategic, and we're ready to keep winning for DC.